Shalom, giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Raha, Hodash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, you hopeful elect that pushes truth with all truth and sincerity, risking lives and freedom on the highway in the hedges to do so. And also shalom to sincere believers, shalom to sincere Akwaf as well, shalom, Brakatham, and Abad Babal. This is your brother Zakar Aban coming back with another video. Going into the fact that people are becoming more disgruntled, all right? And really, you know, they see that the days are becoming shorter, meaning that this time of Edomite supremacy is waning down, all right? Because the sincere believers and the hopeful elect today, you know, of course, you know, we sighing and crying according to the book of Ezekiel 9, okay? But we doing it on the right side because we waiting for the kingdom of Yahweh, Yahushai, all right? The people of the world are just, you know, angry because why? Because, you know, they want this, once again, Edomite supremacy to continue, all right? So what brought me here was, you know, came across this news clip as far as a man went to the U.S. Capitol with a machete, you know, which is wild and which is very foolish, but that shows you that people are, once again, are just losing it. So this is right here. It says, man arrested with machete and knives at U.S. Capitol. All right. Police at the U.S. Capitol building arrested a man with a machete and 3 knives as he attempted to enter through a checkpoint Wednesday. Capitol Police said the machete was spotted by an X-ray machine at an entrance to the building's visitor center. The knives were found during a search of his bag, police said in a statement posted online. The man who police did not name was arrested on multiple charges of carrying a dangerous weapon. All right, so I just want to bring that out real swift, you know, but that shows you, you know, to follow these people, okay, which is all good because ultimately, you know, man guns are the most high, but it shows you that that this place is definitely finishing through. All right, the arrest came shortly before a visit by President-elect Donald Trump, who planned to meet Senate Republicans. Okay, so you know, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really too much left, but the point was, you know, people are becoming, once again, more disgruntled, and also, you know, they want to clash, man. All right, they want to clash with what the government, which is all prophecy, which is going to come to a head. All right, the scripture it says that never been a day like it. Okay, Jacob trouble. We come into some some serious times. All right. Now, let's before I get that, let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 3. All right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 3, and let's start at verse 4. And it reads, O out of one who bears rule, thou spakest at the beginning, when thou didst plant the earth, and that thyself alone, and commandest the people, and gavest a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands, and didst breathe into him the breath of life. Going into what? Adam received what? The law, the statute, commandments. And he was made living before thee, and thou leddest him into paradise, which thy right hand had planted before ever the earth came forth. All right, because it says what? There was a garden eastward in Eden, okay, which you call what today Jerusalem. And unto him thou gavest commandment to love thy way, which he transgressed. Okay, because sin started with who? You know, Eve, and then she brought it to Adam. You know, those philosophies, right? And immediately thou upon his death in him and in his generations, of whom came nations, tribes, people, and kindreds out of number. All right, verse 8. And every people walked it after their own will and did wonderful things before thee and despised thy commandments. And we see that today as well. All right, let's go to the book of Genesis chapter 6. It comes to mind. And it reads, matter of fact, I'll start at verse 1. Genesis chapter 6 and verse 1, then I'm going to go right back to 2nd Esdras. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of Yahweh saw the daughters of men. Bear me 1 second, Salakia. Okay, and it reads, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of Yahweh saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. All right, now these sons of Yahweh go into who? That righteous lineage. Back then, they wasn't called, Israelites. All right, they was of that righteous lineage of Adam. And that the sons of Yahweh saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And Yahweh said, my spirit took, they took wives of what? The other nations. Okay, same way Jake do today. All right, there's nothing new under the sun. The same way Jake go get, Jake love to say exotic women, right? Jake would say, I'm gonna get me an exotic woman. Speaking about what? A woman of another nation. All right, these was not actual angels. Okay, angels do not have sex. All right, these were the son of God. Okay, once again, back then they wasn't called Israelites. And they took them wives of all which they chose. And Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. There you go. Yet his days shall be 120 years. Or the days have become what? Shorter. All right, back then men live 800, 900, but then they got cut down. All right, because why? Because of sin. There were giants in the earth in those days. Now the giant go to what? That status. All right, they was men of they was what you would say famous men. Okay, once again, to use the term today, like your celebrities. For example, they would call certain Jake men giants, not literal giants as far as stature, but as far as their status. All right, they very known, they very popular. Okay, take somebody like Floyd Mayweather. He would be considered like a giant. He's very known. Okay, he's considered successful of today, right? Your LeBron James, your Michael Jordans. Lil Wayne's got a song called 6 Foot, 7 Foot, the rapper Lil Wayne, but the guy's like 5'5" or 5'6" or something like that. All right, just going into what the status of the person, what you would say today, like a celebrity. They were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of Yahweh came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old men renowned. All right, just going into the fact that these sons of God, all right, or you could say Adamites, was ultimately going to once again these other women and getting them pregnant, right? The same way you do, same way Jake do today, man. He go get one of these foreign women and pop them and boom, and then ultimately have children of the women, and the children are what? Still Israelites, because it go by the seed. Verse 5. Now here's the point. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Only evil continually. All right, the same way today. Okay. Same thing happening right now. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes. Let's put Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Bear me 1 second. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. All right. So the same way they was proud, all right, not considering the ways of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, but followed their own lust, their own imagination. All right. And it says, and Yahweh, the Most High, saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Okay. And he repented to Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. All right. He was like, man, damn. Okay. Let's go to the book of, back to the book of 2nd Esdras. Okay. I was going to bring it out real swift. 2nd Esdras chapter 3 in verse 8. And every people walked it after their own will, and did wonderful things before thee, and despised thy commandments. Okay. Now back then, the commandments was what? Oral. All right. It was passed down, like how they passed down tradition, by just telling you. Okay, it was oral. And every people walked after their own will, and did wonderful things before thee, and despised thy commandments. And again, in process of time, thou broughtest the flood upon those that dwelt in the world, and destroyedest them. Okay, and destroyedest them. But most I say what? 8 people. Noah 3 sons, Noah 3 sons' wives, and Noah's sons and Noah's wife. All right. And again, in process of time, thou broughtest the flood upon those that dwelt in the world, and destroyedest them. So right now in these days, it's like unto what? Noah. Okay. Now, instead of a flood of water, there'll be a flood of fire. Okay. And that is what coming. They're going to be what? A flood of fire. Let's go to the book of Matthew chapter 3, verse 11 and verse 12. And it reads, I indeed baptize you with water unto repentance, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I, whose shoes I am not worthy to bear. He shall baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire. Okay. Because if you are able to receive this word, you are being what? Clean. You are being cleansed by taking heed unto the words of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. If these words are able to penetrate within your heart, which goes to what? Your mind. Okay. Then, if you're a person that can build a flock of Yahweh Shai, you'll be what? Activated. Okay. As we all were. Okay. We all was asleep. But then when we heard this word, it was something that was like a, like we're activated. Right. There's as they say, a light bulb moment. Verse 12, whose fan is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his floor and gather his wheat into the garden, going to what? The elect. All right. He's going to do what? Gather the elect, man. But he will burn up the shaft with unquenchable fire. Okay. He's going to do what? Destroy the wicked people. Okay. The 2/3 of our people in the heathen nations. Whoever is not of the elect will be what? Burned the hell up, man. Okay. In America. There's no other way to put it. But he will burn up the shaft with unquenchable fire caused by what? The thermonuclear missile, ICBM missiles. All right. And right before the missiles, you have what? Jacob's trouble, man. So you got a lot of bodies being dropped, being put to death during that troubling time. And as I brought out in that article, it wasn't much, but that shows you the mindset of some people, that they are ready to go, that they're ready to uprise against the government. The fact that the man thought he was gonna, bring a machete. Every time I read it, it kind of brings a smile, because it's kind of funny, to me, but ultimately when you see that when you see that they're what? Bringing a machete into the U.S. Capitol, which we know they're not gonna get anywhere, that shows you that, these people are ready to what? Uprise against the government, man. Whose fan is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his floor and gather his wheat into the gardener, but he will burn up the shaft with unquenchable fire. With unquenchable fire, man. 2/3 of our people are gonna be burned up. These 17 actual heathen nations gonna be burned up, right? That is what coming. Let's get the book of Baruch. Then I'm gonna close it out. Salakia. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. All right, going to what? The people. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are thy cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. All right, Babylon's sins have reached unto the heavens. You go to the book of Revelation 18, man. This place has done great pain. This place had done what has done, did a great sufferings and pain to our people, man. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. You know, the southern kingdom came here by what? By way of cargo slave ships, man. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, okay, in all the tribes of Israel was what? In captivity here. Jeremiah 50 and verse 33. All of us. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved of her own desolation. All right, this place is going to be what? Destroyed, as we're going to continue to read. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. Okay? So what? You're going to see, once again, uprising of the people, fighting the government, all right, race riots, okay? It's going to get very, very hectic out here, man. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. Okay, now when the missiles be shot off and hit Babylon the Great, aka America, it's going to burn for a very, very long time. Think about the oil over here and the gas and all of that. So this place is going to go up in smokes for a while. It could be weeks, months, years, who knows? However, whatever Yahweh Bashemal Shai ordained for this place to burn, however long he decides to let it burn. But ultimately, after it gets done burning, then you have all types of different creatures live on this side. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh. Okay, going into what? Being delivered. All right, the kingdom, man. Let's get the book of Luke chapter 1 and verse 69. Blessed be the Yahweh, power of Israel, Yasharallah, for he have visited and redeemed his people. He had raised up in the horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. That's what it's about, man. All right, so that so that sacrifice, that blood, first and foremost, it covers the elect of the nation of Israel, and then eventually the whole nation of Israel will be saved. All right, but it starts off with who? The elect first. Okay, that's what it's about, because by the elect making themselves ready right now, right? Ultimately, the nation of Israel has a chance. Okay, but they got come back around on a second go around, man. All right, they had to be reborn. So ultimately, that was the point. I just want to bring that out. Like I said, I came across this news where the man had tried to bring a machete in the U.S. Capitol, which was goofy, but but it's all good because prophecy, man, is popping off. All right, so I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha, Chodash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, you hope for elect that puts to the truth, all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, sincere believers. Shalom to you, sincere Akwat as well. Shalom, Brakatham, and Abba on